kicked in the stomach. But if you get kicked in the stomach, you got to take some self inventory and figure out what the fuck you did, you know, to warrant somebody's foot making contact with you. She had on a white dress, y'all. She had a fucking footprint on her. Oh my god, it was just comical to me. That's all. What I'm just trying to say is certain types of music you just not gonna like, but you know what? If your significant other likes it, you gotta learn to find a place to like it too. If that shit comes out and it just sounds like, you know, something that you would normally listen to, you better play the music in your head a little bit louder to drown it out a little bit and find the beat and dance. That's all. Because it's not about the music. You with your significant other, none of that shit should matter. So that's what I'm saying. Number 3. This may not always happen, but this is just something to look out for. And it's just gonna sound rich fucked up when I say this. This may not apply to you if you're white. You may encounter at least one parent who will inexplicably dislike you. This has happened to me. Mainly because I'm black. You know, people still have that old school prejudice in them and stuff that, you know, the only kind of black people that they seen were the ones that they're exposed to on television, so they think that we're all like that. So, you know, it happens. You deal with it. You move the fuck on. No, so, and when I say you may not have to deal with this when you're white, because this shit doesn't too much. None of my white friends tell me, oh man, her parents don't like me, unless you did some silly shit, or, you know, a fucking jackass or something like that. But most people, especially old world people, for whatever reason, generally don't give a fuck if you date a white dude for some reason. A white dude, you know, because most ethnic women don't like white women at all, especially like old world ones. Ooh, that's an old school thing that I might get into in my blog because I don't get heavy here. But yeah, white ladies, a lot of motherfuckers don't like y'all for some reason. Well, I know the reason, but I'm not going to get into it here. But at the same time, back to the subject at hand, you may run into a parent who just, for no reason, just won't like you. Don't let that deter you from dating anybody either, ladies and gentlemen. You know, just because your parents don't like some fucking body, don't mean you got to stop dating them. Your parents don't dictate your life like that. Also, once upon a time, somebody's parent didn't like your parent. So calm the fuck down. That shit happens. You know? Talk to your grandparents and be like, hey, how did you feel about, you know, mom when dad first brought her over or something? She'll fucking tell you. You know, so sometimes that shit just happens. It's like a cyclical thing. Just shake it off. You know, just because somebody don't like you don't mean that they have any right to disrespect you or anything like that. Be polite. Keep it fucking pushing. Because, you know, you dating a child. You ain't dating them. So fuck them. Number 4. This is a hilarious one because this happens to me all the time. Getting cursed out in another language sounds beautiful. Unless it's a generally angry sounding language. Now, check this shit out. Now, I date a lot of people who speak more than one language. I've gotten cursed out in more than one language. Some languages, oh my god, it sounds absolutely beautiful. If you've ever gotten cursed out in French, you don't know what the fuck you're missing. It is a fucking beautiful fucking language. I speak it fairly well. I've gotten cursed out in French. Sounds great. Till you translate it. I've gotten cursed out in Spanish. Sounds great. Till you translate it. I've gotten cursed out in Portuguese. I've gotten cursed out in Italian. I've gotten cursed out in Chinese. All that shit sounds awesome. Now, when you get to those angry sounding languages like Arabic, German, Japanese, Vietnamese, that shit sounds downright fucking spooky, man. It's crazy as hell. In Japanese, you know, and I hope that nobody finds that little racist or whatnot that I did that, but that shit sounds scary as hell. You know, Japanese sounds like that to me sometimes. I don't know too much Japanese to make some real words. I'm just gonna grunt. But yeah, that's like a Japanese woman cursing you the fuck out sometimes. You know, it just sounds fucking scary as shit. Arabic, I don't even want to do it on the air because I can speak Arabic too. But trust me, saying good morning in Arabic sounds fucking scary. So cursing somebody out sounds like you about to summon some shit on somebody. Sound like you about to bring the fucking pain. Now, that's what you got to fucking deal with though. When you're dating somebody outside your culture, you might get cursed out. It might sound great. On the other hand, that shit might sound scary as fuck. The key to it is don't do anything that's gonna get you cursed out. You know what I'm saying? Number 5, you're gonna need to establish a safe word. Why do I say that? Well, because, when you date other cultures and stuff, people put they sexual fantasies on to you and stuff. A lot of reason, and it's not a bad thing. A big reason why people date other ethnicities because they have a sexual fantasy tied to it. It should not be the only reason. However, it can be one of many reasons. And then, you're gonna do some freaky shit. And it's always, in any relationship, it's just always good to have a fucking safe word, depending on what your habits are. I'm not going to tell everybody what my safe word is, because, that's just not fun. But you know what? Some people figure some shit out. Some people look at the first thing that they see in a room and they find out that's a safe word. Alright, cool. Whatever. Everybody has their own taste. When I go to the zoo, I like to look at the giraffes. Anyway, so you need to find a fucking safe word in any relationship, but especially when you're dating somebody from another damn culture, because, and this is for my black guys in particular, and shit might get a little dark, no pun intended, but, you want to establish a safe word and keep that shit on record, because you'll save yourself from a lot of bullshit. I'm not saying that the white girl that you dating might accuse you of rape, but I'm saying that a couple race riots in this very country started because some white girl said that some black dude raped her. And he didn't. So, just, if you're ready to kill a mockingbird, Sorry, I got a little literal on y'all. Literal in the sense that I'm talking about reading. But yeah, get a safe word. I got a bonus one for you guys, too. I got a bonus one. This is the bonus one. You're going to spend a lot of time explaining figures of speech. If English is not their first language, they're not going to get how we use language, like figures of speech, like metaphors and similes and idioms and stuff like that. You're going to spend a lot of time explaining that shit. Trust me. I speak in a lot of fucking metaphors, man, and I've explained all of them over and over again. Some to people whose English is their first language. So, and it's not a bad thing. It helps out people. If English is their second language, that'll help them immensely, get a better grasp on the language. So there's that. We're going to take another quick song break. I told y'all this is going to be a long-ass show. We almost like an hour in. We're going to take a song break, and then I'm going to come back, and I got a couple emails to answer, and then I'm going to take this shit home. All right? We're going to be right back. Here goes some more random-ass music from Aaron Explains the Universe. Coming back.
Tried to reach for you, but you have closed your mind. Whatever happened to our love? I wish I understood. It used to be so nice, it used to be so good. So when you're near me, darling, can't you hear me? SOS. The love you gave me, nothing else can save me. SOS. When you're gone, how can I even try to go on? When you're gone, though I try, how can I get
That was SOS by ABBA. Uh, don't ask me why I even like that song. I really enjoy that song. Dated a girl who loved ABBA, and we never listened to it. I only started listening to it after we fucking broke up, and it wasn't even because of her. But yeah, it's a good ass song. I sang that song to a bottle of Jack Daniels once. That's a true fucking story. I got some emails. If you want to email me your questions or whatnot, because I'm qualified to answer about anything, you can email me at aaronp1231@me.com. It's easier to send it to that email than my Gmail one because I get less emails at the me.com one, so I'll see it. So that's aaronp1231@me.com. I got some. If you don't want me to use your name on the show, put that shit in the email, and I won't. So someone asked me on the show that I did about my life and how I became the Aaron, which is who I am. What significance did the song "Elephants and Flowers" have? Now, "Elephants and Flowers" was one of the songs. I'll play a little bit of it right now so you guys can get reacquainted with the sound of it. Hold on just a second. This is the beginning of it. It came from the same album as that previous Prince song that I played. I let a couple lines of it play. Boy is lonely on a burning hot summer night.
He's looking for some action. He's looking for a fight. He's looking for a savior in a city full of fools. Maybe he just needs a good talker to give him a good talking to.
So yeah, that's "Elephants and Flowers" by Prince, and I just played a little bit of the first verse, which I'll repeat. It's called "A boy is lonely on a very hot summer night. He's looking for some action. He's looking for a fight. He's looking for a savior in a city full of fools. Maybe he just needs a good talker to give him a good talking to." When I first heard this song, I immediately liked it. The first time I heard this song, I think I was about 14, maybe 13, 14 years old. And it's resonated with me this entire to this day. But the significance of it was I'm a kid, I'm a teenager in Chicago. My dating life was not what it is today. I was not one of those people who was just like good at dating. I learned basically how to date from like a lot of mistakes that I've made, and then just basically reverse engineering some shit.